see here in Memphis, we've achieved one of the largest, fastest declines in violent crime ever recorded. So that's something, right?
President Trump in the Bluff City today touting a big drop in crime with the addition of the Memphis Safe Task Force. He and other high-ranking White House leaders talked about the progress of the task force that has been in action for 6 months now. Thanks for joining us for your News Leader at 4. I'm Alex Coleman. Not a very long visit by the president, but the commander-in-chief and others had plenty to say about the good work that the task force has done in bringing crime down and making Memphis a safer city. We have Team 3 coverage of today's visit with Braille Brown telling us about those supporting the president's stop in Memphis and those who disagree with it. But first, let's start with our very own April Thompson, who was inside that roundtable discussion at the Tennessee Air National Guard. April.
Good afternoon, Alex. Inside that building there behind me is where President Trump made his first visit to Memphis as president, with a crowd of about 300 to 400 people, mostly National Guard members, gathered to listen about the successes of the Memphis Safe Task Force. Now, the president touched down in Memphis late morning, stepping off of Air Force One and coming into the hangar where the crowd was gathering. This roundtable discussion was made up of people from his administration: Pete Hegseth, Pam Bondi, also the governor of Tennessee and House Speaker among those on the stage. The president talking about several topics before he sat in on the issue of the day that brought him to town, the success of the Memphis Safe Task Force, saying it has led to more than 7,000 criminal arrests and a drastic reduction in crime, finally making people feel safe about where they live.
But under the Trump administration, we believe that no city or neighborhood should be left behind. In Memphis, the crime became so horrible that residents were made prisoners of violence in their own community, in their own home. But with the help of the great people right here at this table and right here, it's a whole different story right now. It's changing fast, and it'll be record-setting in a very short period of time, and I'll be here to celebrate it with you.
The president there had each person at the roundtable give comments about the changes since the Memphis Safe Task Force started, most of them praising him as the one who took the steps to save Memphis. Now, he didn't say how long the task force will be here. Two people, though, we did not see here today: Memphis Mayor Paul Young and Police Director C.J. Davis. Davis's staff telling us she had a scheduling conflict, but some of the MPD's top brass, they were here, and we do understand that they assisted in safety measures when the president was in town. Coming up on News Channel 3 at 5, we're going to hear from some of the law enforcement inside the room and others inside the room, what they had to say, their thoughts on the president's comments and what the task force has done right here in Memphis. I'm News Channel 3's April Thompson reporting live near the airport at the National Guard.